In Cursor, I can have a chat synced with a GitHub repository so that all the code stays up to date and portable if I switch computer. And then I've been building, for example, a custom personal finance app that runs only locally. It is built natively within the desktop using Tauri, which is a framework for building desktop native apps. And in here I can easily iterate on the app via the chat in natural language. And then I can also change the code, of course, by going directly to the files, which are stored locally and also on the GitHub repository. The database is a local SQL database, so all the data stays local and it's easily exportable in JSON and CSV and any other format that I wish to have, as long as I iterate on it with the AI agent and in the code itself. There is also a few MCP servers that I've connected, for example my Notion workspace, where I keep documentation about this app and the changes made, the vision for the app, so it can always be referenced and worked on from a single source of truth, where I can also see and edit it in the Notion workspace. On the left sidebar, I can run multiple chats or multiple agents on the same repository or application. In this case I just have one, but then you can see here I'm also working on different projects, so different repository with different custom agents for specific tasks. I usually use Auto, that uses the balanced model for speed and quality and efficiency without consuming too many credits. Sometimes for more difficult tasks or high-level planning, I use Premium or Opus 4.8, which I find are effective at doing the work that I need. The interesting thing is that the data stays local, first, and second is that I can customize the app as I wish. For example, here is a demo version of the app where I have charts, some KPIs, some views of the data, different accounts that I can record the wealth for. I can edit the account, I can delete the account. I also use an API sync from Mercury and those accounts that have it within my financial accounts to sync the balance and the transactions directly in here. So I can then also see all the balance history over time, how the wealth grows, and I can also view directly a snapshot of all the business transactions and the situation for different periods in the business, in the currency that I want, in one single place as I want it. And I can iterate on this indefinitely via the chat. So this is an interesting shift that I've been experimenting with. Certainly interesting, certainly valuable in some capacities. And it seems increasingly clear that building software is becoming more and more common, accessible to everyone. And if that's the case, then what is it that remains? We must accept and understand and experiment with these things and shift our focus accordingly to keep riding the waves.